Hey gang, Christopher here, and an A-Team matchup between McCormick in the black visiting and the Wallace Rangers in white. I presume both unbeaten. Wallace certainly is. Marcus, number 24, to do the tip-off. A quick hand, and he snags that one. 5 with the catch, and Diego. Juju at the top, number 2. He's got fast feet. And a pull-up shot by Diego won't quite drop, and the ball out of bounds. It's 4, bringing the ball down court. Push pass over to the right side. On the wing is 3, being guarded by number 1. Into the paint, and the ball's loose. And a scrum for it. 5 finds it. Got a dinged finger from practice earlier in the week. And a hard drive. Diego in, and the foul called. And Diego will find the line for the first time tonight. You see the force Diego drive to the basket with as he bags his first one. And a clear distinction between different levels of basketball. Shot number 2 coming as the first point of the game belongs to Wallace, and this one misses off the mark to the left and deep. 4 through the legs as he crosses midcourt. Diego picks him up, slides over, keeps the dribble alive. Little crossover down the baseline. Shot goes up teardrop style. Back of the rim. 5 with a board. And Diego steps in front of that one. Moving, quick pace. Into the paint. Euro step style. Gets the ball up, but wasn't a clear lane and a defensive rebound. 5 finds 4 as we climb under 7 minutes to go. Little point of the floor. Calling for the screen is 3. To 12. Thought about the shot. Now he'll take it. And on the back of the rim, Marcus with a board, and 12 steps in front, and he may try it again. Decides to get rid of it this time. 3 working to his right. 4 creating space. Backs up. Puts the shot up and nails it. Diego at the top. Good looking pass to 5 inside, and he goes up with it and drops it in. First free throw visit from Marcus, and rattles twice on the rim before dropping out. Final shot coming, a 1-point game, 5-4. Marcus wipes the dust from his feet and puts this one up. Same result, backside of the rim. The rebound loose for a minute. 5 comes up with it and going to get called for the travel as he left his position, rolling over, flopping around. So no press from the Ranger defense. And Jackson calling for some help. Stutter step, keeps it alive. Backs it out, 24. Trying to go backwards through the legs and keeps that foot inside the line on McCormick territory and saves the backcourt. 3 being guarded by 1. Hot pass to 24. Diego sliding over. Kicks it out to Jackson. Juju trying to guard. Close it and swipes one. And it's knocked from him. 5 picks it up and Marcus wheels around. Left side. Pass into the paint. Juju there. Home. Couldn't have enough on it. And a defensive board collected. 3 with a push pass, 5 steps in front and blocks his defender to keep it Ranger style way. McCormick, however, does have the press on and likely will all game long, as was the case in the earlier B-team game. Juju behind the back, 3 trying to pick him up, double team, finds 5. Diego, right side, drives in and draws the foul. Diego to shoot a couple. He went 1 for 2 on his first visit. And he starts 1 for 1 so far here on the second. Max checks in the game and takes his place in the backcourt. And 2 free throws made by 23. A 7-4 lead for Wallace. Jackson crosses midcourt and waves the defender on. And this one knocked away by Juju. It'll stay with Black. 24 to 3. And races to the left side, handoff to 5, into the paint. 24 goes up for it, trying to find a lane, created some space, just couldn't finish. And a step back beyond the arc for 3 as he gets rid of it. Back in the hands of Jackson. Moving with some pace. At 10 with a good drive. Called for it, was seen, pass was executed, and the whole thing looked good. And that one knocked away by Jackson. And an easy path to the basket, fouled as he goes up, a shove, and he'll go and shoot a couple. A chance to find what Jackson is made of here at the line, and thought about it. Shot number 2 from 12. This time it's good. Quick pass, inbound. And just like that, the Rangers down under the basket, and 5 has a put in. 9-7 the count, 2:52 to go in the first. Jackson gonna take a deep 3 ball. Thought about knocking it down, just short off the front of the rim, and it stays with the Tigers. Jackson trying to tap his inner Steph Curry. Nearly found it, and Juju steps in front of one. Races past the defender. Keeps the dribble alive, into the paint, puts one up, and line drive shot. Wrestles for the board. 5 finds it, puts it up, and misses off the mark to the right side. And 5 for the Tigers, secures it. And a timeout taken by the Tiger bench. Tiger basketball as the clock climbs under 2:20 here in the first period. 24 the one to bring it down this time. And a no-look past the 10 and a foul called on 5, a reach in. So under the basket for the Tigers. 5 catch and shoot, and the ball, it nicked off the top of the backboard. I thought it was going to miss the whole thing, and then an aggressive play on defense by 5, but it stays with the Rangers. Marcus looking for his man, and the ball errantly thrown out of bounds. Normally a lot of chemistry between those two, but not on the same page that time as 3 for the Tigers. Inbounds this one, loose for a second. 10 does corral, 5 puts his hands up. 10 gets his own board, and now Marcus saves one, throws some elbows around, and the foul called. Takes guts to stand near swinging elbows. 5 has this one, back to Marcus. Swinging down the left side, nobody picks him up. A good bounce pass to Max, dips a shoulder, and Mike could have gone up immediately and drawn the foul. As it is, it's a Tiger basketball with 1:45 in the first. 24, wheels around, moves to his right. Over the moon pass there, and a long shot, nothing found. Hard pass to 5 from Marcus. He'll use the left hand and return back down court. Eyes up, crossover, into the paint, shot goes up short. Tries to wrestle his own rebound, and a jump ball called. The inbound under the basket, still a 2-point game. Catch from Diego. Down the baseline, overhand to 5, left hand, back to Diego on the outside, and then the whistle blows and a travel called on Diego. 3 waving the hand to send his players where he wants them as he takes command. Juju staying with him. 10 trying to set the screen, wheels down the baseline, too many hands to get through, and the ball into the top, the Rangers' hands, and then the reach-in comes from 14. A discussion of whether it was a shooting foul or not, or on the floor, but Juju is going to go to the line here and take aim, put one up. Sideways spin on the ball as it found the left side. Scoreboard's been stuck at 9-7 Wallace for a little bit of time now as Juju tries to do something about it. Sideways spin again, but back of the rim that time as the Tigers take command of the rebound. Juju trying to stay on 14, dishes it off. And knocked away by Max. And an inbound violation, steps over the line, so a turnover there. Pass goes to Diego, 24 trying to side shuffle and stay with him. Diego loses it. 14 knocked it out of his hand, and here comes 24 with some sprint speed. Finger roll, and sure as fire puts that one in. We're tied at 9. Inbound. Hot pass, stepped in front by 10, but 13 is there, and the shot goes up, no foul called. Merrick to inbound, 5 to defend, and Diego couldn't handle it. 14 going the other way, and Juju got a hand on it. And a drive in there, wouldn't go, but got his own board, put this one up. 5 on the other side, he'll put one up, and it won't go. So 3 shots, nothing there. Diego finally has one and drops it in. Just wanted that one worse. 2 2 seconds to go. 1 second, he doesn't know it, and he'll run out of time. 11-9 after 1. It's a tight one here in Kyle. A Tiger basketball to start period 2 on an 11-9 ball game. And it's Jackson who will have it first in his hands. Kind of a fumbly looking pass and catch by 13. Marcus trying to get that one out of his hands. Jackson into the paint, high floater shot, and just off the mark, but 0-0 with a board and an errant pass. Pass goes cross court. Juju couldn't get it, and then another errant pass, but off the hand of Diego, and it'll stay with the Tigers. 24 to give it to Jackson. A little fake pass there down the baseline, layup. Never found anything, but did find a player on the floor, and then a foul called. 1 of 2 on the way, and nicely done. Second shot from 13 is good as well. He's done that before. Marcus to Diego, and then another shot to 5 in the center. Over to Juju, had a max 11, and now 5, and how about the 5-man teamwork on that passing? A clinic right there. A 13-11 advantage for the Rangers. Jackson, right side. Juju picks him up at midcourt, and the ball loose for a second. Picks it back up. 24 down the right side, drives hard to the basket. High shot, too high, and knocked out by 5. Jackson looking for his man, finds it in the backcourt. Down the baseline goes Jackson, and then finds 13's knees. Has to wrap that one up as he's got traffic. Diego swipes him. Diego moving the other direction, and 14 called for the reach-in. Cross-country pass to Nathaniel, who's in the ballgame for the first time. Juju into the paint, looking to drive, kicks it back out, and Marcus finds this one. Reverse the other way as he had somebody on his arm, and got his own board. Now back up and blocked by 0, and got the clean swipe. Marcus will inbound, find Diego, and Diego to the basket, wouldn't drop, and now Juju has it around his ankles, comes out with it, and swiped away by 24. Diego keeps it alive somehow, and then to Juju, into the paint. Juju with the put-up, too strong. These guys ate their Wheaties, and they can't find the touch, and now going the other way are the Tigers, except Juju takes it back. Over the head to 23, Diego, right side, baseline, no-look pass, bats it over to Marcus. Marcus kicks it out. Nathaniel gonna shoot the ball, never set his feet, was on the move the whole time, now 5 up with it, too strong again. The press strong from Wallace, trying to keep him trapped. They find 24. Hot pass, 0, under the basket, goes up with it, and he has no problem putting that one in. Here come the Wallace Rangers, and the Tigers weren't ready. 5 up, nice and easy, and has an and 1 as he took one across the face. And it looked like something white dropped out onto the floor. Not sure what that is. He'll kick it off. It was the tape off of 5's finger that hit the deck that we just watched. Here comes his first of 1, as it was an and 1 opportunity. Missed, but Diego has the board, goes up, strong in, wouldn't go. It looked good for a second and then loses it. 5:30 to play in half number 1. A 15-13 Wallace lead as number 1 checks in for the Rangers. Jackson off the screen, or actually not off the screen, went to the defender's side, misses off the mark, and 1 with a charge the other way. 3 races down and tries to swipe him, and the travel called. Jackson moves around to the right side, drives in, and didn't get the ball to elevate, but 0-0 there again to save the day. It's tied at 15. Marcus over to Diego, and over to 1 who tried to move with the ball before he secured it. Diego with a 3-ball shot, short, 5, back to him. Pushes over to Nathaniel, and they work around the arc. Diego, Euro step, jump stop, puts it up and in. Back to 2. Jackson, who shook the headband earlier, is gonna shoot one, and it might have been ricocheted and a hard hit the deck style by Marcus, and something else rolling around on the ground there. No press from the Tigers this time, as Diego takes his time. 4 picks him up at the midcourt spot. 1 loses the pass. 4-18 with a 2-point lead for the Rangers, rather. 4 keeps things alive to the right side. And a kick out. Deep 3-ball from 3, and it's deep off the rim, but hustled and tracked down by the Tigers to reset things. McDaniel trying to stay with 3. 5 now into the paint. Finger roll. Bags it. Marcus with just a quick catch and shoot back to him. He'll get it back. Five with a 3-ball, and it's going to be long. Juju couldn't get the height to get the board. Tied at 17. 3.5 minutes to go. A lot of time left in half number 1. 4 thought about it. Another thought about it. It drives in and puts it away. Wallace on the move. And Marcus nearly didn't know who to pass it to, it looked like. Found help, and then the whistle blows on a lane violation on the Rangers. Here comes 4 with pace. First lead of the night, I believe, that McCormick's had, as they have a 19-17 advantage right now. Jackson off the screen this time. Pump fake, step back, pushed over to 5 on the wing. Back to him. And Diego trying to swipe that one. A lot of English on that ball. 0-0 goes up with it. 5 now back up with it. And wiped away. Marcus tries to swipe it down to get a big bounce out of it. Couldn't find it. And now on the baseline is 5. 4. Big Euro stepping in. He's got a couple of strong finishes so far tonight. And it's a 4-point lead. Marcus down the baseline, puts this one in, and the layup's just not falling for the Rangers. Diego, a little slam down pass to Marcus. Back out, off the foot, unlucky for Marcus there. Diego in, Euro step of his own, and puts it up and in. 21-19 Tigers, 2 minutes to go in the half. Jackson loses the ball, gets it back. And 4 calls for the screen. He'll take advantage. Back to him. Into the paint. 5 there with a hand on it. 5 alive. And the shot off the back of the rim. I'm not sure if we've seen any or many, at least 3 balls tonight from either one of these squads, but there's a good rebound and put back in with an and 1. A 6-0 run for the Tigers. 0-0 is going to see if he can add to it right here. He's been pretty good tonight underneath on rebounds and putbacks. A lot of backspin on that ball. Wouldn't go, but on offensive boards, and then over the back flies 5. A good play to send 5 up and over. A little pump fake on the shot and drew the foul. 4 will now inbound. And 0-0. Quickly rings this one around. And they do that in warm-up and couldn't quite finish it. And Marcus wasn't looking. Got to be paying attention. Now back to him. And here comes 24 down court. Diego off his toe. Behind the back. Max is open. He'll take the 3-ball and knock it down. So just when I said we hadn't seen much 3 action, Max hears me and answers. Jackson looking like he might want to respond. Drives in. Steps back. Push pass. Back to him. Wheels around down the baseline, and the ball out off of the defender. 4. Thought about it. Will take it, and I don't think it. Oh, he did! I thought it was short, and he knew what he was doing. An answer right there by McCormick, and it's back to 4 points. Diego, pass over to 1 in the corner. Marcus now down the baseline, and an errant pass that finds 5. 27 seconds, and Marcus nearly took that one away. 3 saves the pass. 5 at the top. He'll knock one. Not down. Thought about it. Rolled in and out. And now a walk down court from Diego's. He'd love for this to be the last possession. 10 seconds to go. 26-22, McCormick. Diego to the right side. Drives in and puts one in through. And the clock will expire. 26-24, McCormick. They've battled back to take the lead here at the break. Stay with us. Half number 2, we'll have Marcus inbounding Moving left to right are the Rangers, trying to come back from a 2-point deficit. Now on the right side of the court's where Wallace will work. Marcus puts one up, but never had the energy to roll across the front side of the rim. 3 on the response. Jackson open for 3, but then 1 comes and closes the gap. 3 calls for the screen help. Into the paint he goes. Shot goes up, but won't get there. And 5 there for McCormick, and Diego swipes it clean. And he picks up the dribble, has to throw it for help, and 5 races around to step in front of that one. And the shot up off the glass, but wouldn't go, unlucky. And 5 has the board for Wallace. Juju trying to weave through traffic. Kicks it out to 1 down the baseline, and he'll use the glass, but too far away. Marcus, this one goes. Tied at 26. 4, who's been a lethal hand from 3, nearly knocks another one down. Couldn't find that one. 5's got his share of rebounds, using his length. And Juju nearly slips. 4 off the screen. Step back. Sends it to the right side, and they change things up. 1 comes out to meet him. 3 into the paint. Left hand, wouldn't go. Marcus with a board, over to Diego, back to him, and nobody on a fast break. Juju, nice little maneuver there, but couldn't find the goal. Knocked away by Diego. He's got a couple of those two-handed bats out of the air. Marcus will press. 5, a little jumper from outside and rolls it around and breaks the lead, the tie. 28-26. Diego off the screen from 5 to the right side. Euro step in, too strong. 5 there with the putback, and he's got it. 4 coming on the charge, looking to respond. Juju meets him. Shot goes up, pretty shot, and knocks it down. 4's a player. 30-28 as they trade baskets. Marcus, no hurry. Over to Juju, underhand, back to him. And Diego now drives, nobody there, finger roll, easy. Tied at 30. Jackson calling for the screen help, off of it. Keeps moving, hands go up, and he's got to look for help. Finds it in 4. 4 with the 3 ball, off the edge. And out of bounds, and it'll go with the Rangers. 24 checks in for McCormick, giving 3 a breather. 0-0 off the floor as well, and 10 comes in to trade shoes with him. Ball knocked away. 24 makes his presence known in a hurry. 5 has it. Nobody there. Marcus got a hand on it, but couldn't secure it. And now Diego does secure the rock. Underhand pass to 5, into the paint. They slide over to pick him up. He takes the shot anyway, and he's nearly in double digits, if not already. 32-30, and for the first time in a while, Wallace has the lead, and 5 tried to answer there. 10 is home and puts it up and in. Back to a tie ball game, 32-all. Diego. Good pass on the floor, 5, another one. Back-to-back buckets for him. And now a high-power offense from both teams as they're not missing as much. 4, bounce pass, open Jackson in the corner, dribbles in, didn't want to take it, steps inside and couldn't find it. And a turnover, here comes the Rangers. Diego, left side, Euro step, bumps into a man, no foul called, gets his own board. 10 puts his hands up, finds 5, and they'll reset. Now a 3-ball opportunity, and Diego couldn't quite find that one. It could have been timely, and it'll stay with the Rangers. Marcus will inbound. Diego comes swinging around, but it's 5 he'll find. Quick catch and shoot. Wouldn't go, but a good offensive board. Marcus, turnaround, nothing there. 4 secures it. Long pass, 24, nobody in front of him, so he'll go. And the foul called, but I think he got all ball. I think if the referee could go back and look at that one, he'd probably change his call. So 2-4 will take his fortunate chance here at the line. Cheerleaders for Wallace come alive a little bit, and a miss off the left side. Second shot, trying to cut into this 2-point Wallace lead is 24. And backside of the rim, Diego has the board. Here comes 2-3. Let's 10 going by and tried to slip one into Marcus, but 10 got a hand on it, and 4 will dribble. Trying to go around Juju. 10 wouldn't go. Diego, other direction. Crosses over, finds Juju on the wing. Bounce pass inside. Backing it up is Marcus. Shot goes up, wouldn't find it. And then trying to tie him up, but it's going to be a foul on him instead. 4 running point. Fakes the pass. To 24, using the arm. And trying to kick it back out, and the travel called on him. Still a 34-32 situation. And Diego will catch his breath and slow the pace. 4 will pick him up, and Juju swings the arms around, finds Max. Max, Euro step, layup, bottom of the backboard. 5 responds with pace. 4, into the paint, teardrop, unlucky. Marcus swings around the arms, finds Diego. Diego racing to the basket, goes up and in. And now a 4-point lead for the Rangers. 4 with a 3 ball, no good. And out of bounds, staying with the Tigers. 4 calls for his order, and 10 couldn't secure the pass. 1:34 to play in the third. Diego pushed it up. Marcus will take a 3 and miss deep. Hadn't taken many or any tonight that I know of, and that will go Tiger direction. So Yanez tells him that it should have been white ball, and he listens to him, I guess. Hard to make the call in real time. Diego, bounce pass over to Juju. Juju with a couple bounces on the ground and turns it over. 13 over to 4, and Marcus takes it away from him and puts it up and in on the strip. Just used the size advantage there and kept the lead at 6. And now a timeout by the Tiger bench. 38-32, 57 to play in the third. Back from the timeout, 57 seconds to play in the third period. 4, who's been pretty lethal with the ball, turns it over, and 13 looks at him to talk, and 1 with a finger roll, couldn't finish on it, and the Tigers dodge a bullet there. He kicks that one away, and Max has it back. Juju with it, puts one up, won't finish it, and this one will go the direction of the Tigers. Marcus to inbound, 37 seconds in the quarter. High pass to the backcourt. Juju, right-handed dribble through the legs, over to Diego. Calls for the screen, lets it stand, finds Marcus in the corner. Marcus sidesteps, keeps the dribble alive, wheels around, down the baseline, now up and in, and puts it up and through. And a 40-32 8-point lead for the Rangers as the clock nears the end of the third quarter. 4 walks this one down. Juju will pick him up. 4 wanting to make this the last possession of the period. Drives in, high shot, and it's good. And referee says never mind on the call. They're going to let it go to the quarter, and we'll head to the fourth, a 6-point spread. Start of the fourth quarter, Jackson misses a long 3 ball off the left side, but his team does rebound it and then draws a foul, and they'll go to the line. 6-point game as 3 takes aim, left-handed shot and nails it. 3 showing why he is an A-team caliber player. Lines up for the second one, and good on that one as well. Cuts the lead within 4. And Diego moves to the right side. Euro step, And the long frame of Diego pays off there. He started that pickup on that drive from way outside the key and long stepped his way in for a clean layup. Jackson back in his hands, floater shot over top of the defender and knocks it down. Back to 4. Marcus playing outside the arc. Now he drives in. And clean on that layup as well through the drive. No contact called. Jackson, a little head fake. Screen trying to be set. Max over there on 24 on the wing. 24 wheels in. He'll take the jumper and miss too strong. And Diego to Juju. Wheels went around. Juju goes up. And I don't think that shot had any chance of falling, but the foul made anyway. Juju will get to shoot 2. It's a 44-38 spread right now. And nets the first. Trying to get the lead back to 8. A make here would do it. And it won't happen. And a lane violation, or a shooting violation maybe on Juju. He might have stepped over. Wallace defense will wait to pick him up. And Jackson surveying his options. Into the paint he goes and off his foot, unlucky. Inbound. Wallace. Press on now, and Marcus working his magic to try to keep things alive. Diego presses this one up, finds Juju. 6:25 to play in the ballgame. Juju loses it between his legs, picks it up, finds Diego, his outlet, and a step back, and now a shot off the mark, never squared up, and back to Diego. Kicks out to Marcus. Marcus, couple bounces, and then throws this one up as he draws the foul. Lead currently is 7 for the Rangers. And a little larger now. Wallace led most of the first half, and then towards the end, the Tigers came roaring back, as you recall. Stole the lead, and then here in the third, the Rangers got it back and trying to hold it here in the fourth to finish it out. Stay unbeaten on the year. And an in and out look there. 10 has the rebound. 4. And he said in no travel. And 5 barely looked in time, but he's going to take the 3 ball, find the back of the rim, and a couple of players go up for it, and it's out on Diego, he says. Inbound goes to 10. Nobody on him, so he'll line it up and take it. Misses a little long. 5 there to bail him out. Jackson, and now Juju swiping, and Juju called for the foul. Jackson will toss this one into his man 4. Got a hot hand. Fakes the handoff all the way, and a nice, pretty drive with authority. 40-46. Juju back to Marcus. Kind of a dangerous high pass. Double team. Marcus racing down. Presses over to Juju. Juju collects down the baseline, and he's going to put a floater up. Couldn't get it to drop. 10 has the board. 4, a chance to cut this lead down. Some work there, and then a pass tipped by Juju. Jackson with a 3 ball, and puts it in! He has it, and the lead cut to 3. Diego to Jackson, back to him, and with pace comes Diego through the defense. Fake, shot goes up, foul, and a 1! Diego trying to equal the 3-point play on the other end, and he will. 49-43, back to 6. Just under 5 to go. 4 with the ball in his hands, through the legs. Fakes the feed, nobody covers him, and he goes all the way in. Inbound comes from Marcus, back to him. Moving, over to 1. 1 bounce, shot goes up, short. A lot of misses short, and tries to save it, finds the feet of 1, the whistle blows. And a kick called. 5 checks in for 1. And a timeout is where we'll be. So ball goes Tigers' way. 4:30 in the game. 4-point spread. 4 off the screen. 10 calls for it. 4 will take it and knock it down. And it's a 1-point game. McCormick has come roaring back. Max over to Juju. 4 slides over to take him. Juju over to Diego. Diego sends 5 by. He'll take one off the front of the rim. Couldn't find it. And a chance now for McCormick to take the lead. Here comes Jackson and company. To the right side. 24 there. Step in, step back into the paint. Bounce pass. 5 on the baseline. Put up. Short. Max has the board. Finds Juju. Trying to fast break this one the other direction. Picks it up and a foul called off the reach in. Foul on the ground. Wallace will inbound. 3:47. 1-point game. Marcus dances beyond the arc. Tries to drive in and will but won't drop it. 5 there but couldn't get it, and it'll stay on this end. Marcus high. 4 wasn't looking. Diego couldn't find the glass like he wanted it, and this one will stay down here as well, knocked away by the Tigers. Marcus points down, sends this one to Diego, wrapped up, puts it up, wouldn't go, gets his own rebound, trying to go back up, and did draw the foul by going up, I think. So another inbound under the basket here. Ref reminds 10 to stay behind the inline. And Marcus looking for his man to make a split. High pass, prayer, and 24 takes him to the ground. And a jump ball called before anything otherwise. Possession arrow in the favor of the Rangers. And Diego will call and get the inbound. 3:23 to go, 1-point game still. 49-48 Wallace. Diego off the right side, trying to go by 10, does so and drops one in. Trust me, it went in the camera, but it went in. Back to 3, Jackson comes. Four calling for help. Now he'll drive in all the way and never got up. Marcus has the board. And the long pass looking for Diego. One bounce, layup, wouldn't drop. And then Diego swipes one, but no foul called. Jackson going back the other way, and then Marcus has it off his foot. So a kick off of Marcus's foot, the call. 51-48, Wallace, 2:43 to go. 24, down the baseline, thought about it, kicks it back out. Screen set, 4. Through the legs of a 3 ball, knocks it down! He's got a bunch of them tonight, and it's a tie ball game at 51. Back to Marcus, 2:20 to go, over to Juju. Juju, Euro step, finger roll, won't drop. Marcus races in, puts it up off the glass. He can't get it, gets his own board. To Diego, fakes the 3, 5 will take a long ball. Couldn't find it either, in black jerseys everywhere to get the board. And 5 called the foul against him. If there's one thing you can count on, it's taxes and good basketball between McCormick and Wallace. We got it again tonight. 2 minutes to go. Number 4 with the ball in his hands, and that's probably where McCormick likes it. Driving in now. Good pass to 10, but wasn't ready, and Marcus intercepts it. And then foul called as the shove on 1-0. And in the bonus are the Rangers, and so a shooting foul is where we're at now. Marcus have a chance to break the tie as it stands at 51 now. Shot up and won't go, and he gets 2. Second shot coming. Marcus collects some instructions from Coach Yanez. Shot goes up and finds the back of the rim. Diego trying to get that one, couldn't, and it'll go with the Tigers. 1:50 to play. A tie situation. Jackson moving to his left. All the way in, and Diego ties him up. This one blocked and stolen by Diego. Marcus going the other direction, but he was hit, and the ball loose. 5 has it going the other direction. 1.5 minutes to play. Hot pass over to 24. Screen set. Drives in. Finger roll. Won't go. Jumps and gets his board. 5 secures it. Juju. And neither team finding the offense that they need in a desperate hour. Juju in. He'll put a shot up and it won't go. Marcus got the rebound. Back up he goes. No foul called. And Juju comes out with it. And then a timeout called by the Wallace bench. So 1:07 on the clock. All Wallace basketball on the inline. Deadlocked at 51. 10 will put his wingspan up. Stands nearly as tall as Marcus. Diego found. Baseline. Shot goes up and drops in. A 2-point margin of victory now with 58 seconds to play for Cool as a Cucumber. And a timeout by the McCormick bench. So back from the timeout. Here comes the Tigers. Four has it back in his hands. 48 seconds to play. He'll take the 3-ball. And off the back of the rim. Boy, the place would have gone electric if he had made that. And they got to foul him likely to get the ball back. 5, moving with pace still. Juju open. And they will. Tigers had no choice but to foul, but it does send the Rangers to the line each time they will. 32 seconds and 49 hundredths to go. Thank you, scoreboard. Here comes Juju with a couple shots. First one off the front iron. Certainly would be clutch to have made them both and make it a 2-point or two-score game. But as it is, one here making it 3 would be big. But it won't. And Marcus, off his hands, it'll go with the Tigers. They'll have a chance with 32 seconds to try to respond. Wallace will pick him up around the midcourt line. 24 has it in his hands. 27 seconds, tipped away by Diego and out of bounds. Pass goes to 4, 23 seconds to play. Tigers need 2 to tie. Down the baseline, driving, pump fake, kicks it back out. Jackson and Juju has it in his hands. He's turned it over, keeps it alive, and a timeout called by Coach Yanez with 8 seconds to go. Well, if you like exciting sports, you're getting a dose of it here. 8 seconds to go, a 2-point lead for the Rangers, and they've got the ball. 5 to inbound, bounce pass to Marcus, in a backcourt violation. He's been playing basketball too long to make that mistake. And McCormick wanting a technical for slamming the ball down. Referees saying, nah, we don't think so, but the coach is trying to make a strong case for it. And I don't know if the decision has been made. So the coach tucks him into the technical, and 4 in the clutch, knocks one down. It's a 1-point game. The referees definitely did not see it, but bought it. 4 to tie it, and rolls it around. It's a tie ball game. And the accident by Marcus pays off big. McCormick will take a timeout. An early Christmas present from Wallace. And it's a tie ball game with 7 seconds, and the Tigers have it. Here comes the inbound and a chance to win it. They'll find their man. 4, working fast. Throwing it back. A deep 3. It's going to nearly graze the top of the rafter, and it falls short. And it's a tie ball game, and they'll go OT here in the regular season.
Does it stay tied?
So 4-minute overtime period coming. They cut a traditional period in half. And they'll see if they can determine a winner after this. Tip-off, Marcus, bats one to Diego. Diego moves to his right and finds 5. 5, intercepted by 4. And then a foul called by Juju on the block. This late in the game, both teams in the bonus now, and the man Wallace doesn't want to see at the line is there, number 4. Lines up to take his shots, and he will break the tie, and he's got the last 3 points of the ball game. Shot number 2 to make it 4. Goes in, and he's got the muscle memory down, and the errant pass turns it over. 55-53, McCormick leads again. 24 wheels around, looking for the put in, and wouldn't get it to drop. Diego fires to Juju, rolling to the right side. Jackson comes and will draw the foul. 2 shots coming for number 2. And Juju spins one off the right side. Second shot coming. And this one misses. No press from Wallace, and McCormick will have a chance to lengthen their lead. Jackson loses it. Juju strips him. And off the left side, lets him go up, and Juju puts one, can't find it. Diego goes up, stripped out of his hands, and it stays. Marcus looking for whoever he can find. It's 5. 5 to Diego, and he takes a shot to the face. No foul called. Pitch over to Marcus. Wheels around looking for help. Intercepted by 5. Marcus will challenge him. And they definitely didn't see the hand of the face on that one as Diego cleans the blood off his face. So 5 will catch and shoot a 3, trying to put the dagger in. 10 trying to save it and does. Finds his man. 5 under the basket and wheels around and puts one in. And the lead is 4. Max in for the injured Diego. And a timeout called perhaps. And Coach G, the AD now, fired up a bit on the sideline, or the side court I should say. Diego back in the game, and he's got the ball in his hands with 2:50 to play. A 4-point lead for the Tigers. Diego wheels around, and a foul called. I don't know if it was a moving screen, what it was. It was called on Max. No, yeah, but I don't know what it was. Maybe a moving screen, didn't have the ball in his hands. High pass, or dribble rather, and then 4 tries to tie him up. Pass goes to Marcus. And then a moving screen called. And before the play, a timeout perhaps called. No timeout, just a horn. Nope. What are we doing? So Juju fouls out. Nathaniel comes in, and he'll pick up Jackson with fresh feet. And Marcus ties him up. Possession arrow belongs to the Tigers. Inbound goes to 5. He's got room to shoot and will, but it's short, and 5 will collect. 2:20 to go. And now he loses the ball. And 10 will scoop it up. Drive to the rim. Put it up and fouled in the act of shooting. So the nature of overtime is that your foul history catches up with you, and another fouled out for the Rangers. 10 in to shoot. And nearly put one in off the top of the backboard. 10 to shoot his second, 2:14 to go in the game, and a 57-53 lead for McCormick. High shot, and finds it that time. He knew what he was doing. It's a 5-point lead, and the ball tipped away as Diego and Marcus have a conversation, and the Tigers in business. So 4, bounce pass to 10. Hand off to him, comes around the backcourt. 2:08 to go, screen set, Marcus stays on him. 4, driving, pump fake, finds 12, Jackson. He'll take the 3 ball and misses off the left side, but gets the board, nobody went up for it. 1 was in position, but now Diego steps in front, and he'll go up with the layup and put it in and finish. 55-58, 3-point game. 4, being pressed by Marcus. Moving to the right side, Marcus trying to swipe the ball. Now McCormick will set the offense up. 4 moves to his right. 1.5 minutes to go. Hand off to Jackson. Pump fake. Nathaniel trying to stay with him. Called for the reach in. Shot won't go, but he'll shoot 2. So a chance to see if Jackson has the same ice water that Jeremiah has, if that is his name. In fact, here comes the first of 2. And can't quite put it down. Jackson to shoot his second as 1 slides over. Shot up and in! He did finish it as the scoreboard goes black. The extension cord got kicked out of the wall up at the top, and they've got to reset that. Middle school basketball at its finest. But look at the memory of the scoreboard. They bought the correct brand, didn't have to even re-input the information. 1:24 to go, 4-point game. Marcus, inbound, fake. Diego, back to him. And he'll use the dribble, nobody on him. They'll use Nathaniel in the mix. Marcus will drive. Couple steps and puts it in and through. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. 1:13 to go. 5 moving with some pace down the court. The race to 60 is on. 24, got room, got time. Diego swipes and called for the foul, and he'll shoot. So 24's turn. A 2-point game as it stands, excuse me. And boy, it looked good for a minute. 59 seconds on the clock. The shot is live after this. And the Rangers get a break. And they get the rebound. Here comes Diego. A chance to tie. Finds Marcus down the paint. Fakes the shot. Goes up with it and rolls it home. And we're tied at 59. 4 moving with pace down the court. All the way in. He'll shoot. And roll it home. He responds. 38 seconds to go. 61-59 McCormick. Marcus spins around, kicks out to the wrong team. And 24 can hold it. Forward, put the dagger home. Rolls it in. 25 seconds. It's a 4-point game. McCormick will take a timeout. And it may be more than the Rangers can overcome. 23 seconds in a 4-point game means they need 2 possessions and they need them fast. Marcus to Diego. He calls for it. 2 steps into the paint. Shot goes up. Won't drop. And they'll have to try to foul, and they will. 5 to see if he can put it away for good. Here comes the first one. And won't quite get it. This would certainly ensure a 2-point possession game, and it won't drop. Marcus with 12 seconds pushes up to Diego. Diego gonna stop and shoot the 3. And fouled on the 3-point ball. So a chance for 3 makes here, and Diego desperately needs it. First one is in. Diego still nursing his lip that was cut earlier. Second shot goes in as well, and he's been perfect from the line so far. So they likely will try to miss this one on purpose and then rebound the ball and tie it. There's the miss. And 4 secures the board. Wallace couldn't get it. And the ball out of bounds. And it'll stay down here with White. So I guess a violation called for Diego throwing the ball at the backboard. The play commenced afterwards, and it was called a white ball, but they've gone back, I guess, in time to turn it over. And so it's going to be a McCormick basketball, and they're going to all race down and throw a Hail Mary. 7 seconds to go. And he says go, and 4 will get it. It's a fake out, and Max ties him up with the foul, rather. A late start on my part, but number 4, Ice Water, has nothing but makes from the free throw line, and it's back to a 3-point game with 5 seconds to go. Second shot to make this a 4-point game, and he does. He's perfect, and he waves bye to the crowd, the home crowd. Diego over to Marcus. Max with a 3-ball, but it won't matter. McCormick gets the best of them again, 65-61. And I say again because last year in the 7th grade, it was a photo finish as well, and this one is too. We'll see you guys next time.